Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Reflections of Beauty. My name is Ezinne, and this is my sister, Chinyere. We call her Cece for short.
Hi, guys.
And I'm just going to be doing her makeup today. She's going out on the town tonight with some friends, and I just wanted to get her a little bit glam. So if you're interested in watching us do that, then just stay tuned. She's popular, so her phone be going off. She's gonna go turn it off right now. So this is my very first makeup video. I'm back here just mixing up a little foundation concoction situation because she's young, she's youthful, and she doesn't really need any of this makeup, but your girl is old and a mom of two girls and I need it. So I got it. So here we go. We're gonna start off with a little moisturization. We're gonna use a little moisturizer because these winter months be dry, you know. And then I have this extra little sample moisturizer I got at Target one day. So we're gonna go ahead and put that underneath her eyes and let it be a little extra moisturizing for that sensitive area. Then a little trick that I personally like to do when I'm moisturizing is I'll put the moisturizer on all over, and then I take a damp beauty sponge and I like to just pat it in. It's like a nice cooling sensation, and just, I guess, pick up any excess like product that might be on there or whatever. So she doesn't really have pores, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of primer on as well, just for the makeup to last, since she'll be out on the town and you know, you never know who you're gonna meet and stuff. So just gonna go ahead and put this in if she had problem areas where they would be at, right there. And plus it's smoothing and nice. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply the little mixture that I made for her color for foundation. This is just a little mix of two Maybelline foundations, the Fit Me and the Better Skin. So she's got a couple of like a veiny situation going on her eyelids, you know. She's youthful, got that blood flowing, so we're just gonna go ahead and cover that up a smidge with some foundation as well, and we'll go in with some like eyeshadow primer after, just to get the color the same, and then we'll put the eyeshadow primer on to make it last. Just gotta, you know, beat that face, as the children say. Yeah, we had a rough growing up, you know. We weren't the best of friends, but right. You know, the Lord is good, and here I am getting to beat her up as I always would have wanted to, you know.
Yeah. Now we're best friends. Now we're so funny.
I know, God is good. We're best of friends. So now that that's on, we're gonna put some concealer and cover up those non-existent dark circles. Step number 2, just right under the eye. Again, the Maybelline Fit Me. Never does you wrong. We're gonna highlight the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow, and the chin. So what I've also like to do, I use this EcoTool sponge, and I like to use the translucent powder, and just, there's a short flat side that I use to do your under eyes and any concealer. I like to take the long flat side and just kind of swirl it in this, and then what the beauty gurus call bacon, the under eye situation. So
where'd you get that, bro? This like sponge thing?
This I got at Walmart. It's
okay,
only $4.88, so it's super affordable. You know, being a mom of 2, your girl got to stay on a tight budget. So for Christmas time, I was able to snag one of these. I just, like I said, gonna bake. I mean, lightly bake, not much, because you don't need a whole lot. Just general areas. And then I usually do the face first, but we're going to be doing a bit of a smoky eye since you're going out tonight. So we're going to start with the eyeshadow primer that I was talking about. And that's why I didn't powder your eyelids, because we're going to be going in with this more cream, and you don't want to put a cream down and then put powder on top of it. So this is the Milani eyeshadow primer that everyone raves about, just to help make that eyeshadow last all night into the wee hours of the morning. A little of that same translucent powder, it's the Rimmel translucent powder, pressed powder. I'm going to show it to you because it didn't hit pan and it's a hot mess. But just going to set our eyelids thusly. And then I'm taking the Melissa Michelle Ulta palette. Again, looking a little crusty, don't judge. We're going to go in with the shade Rosemary to warm up that little crease. So I know you don't wear tons of makeup, but do you prefer like warm or cool tone? Do you know what that means? Or
warm just mean like redder, browner colors.
Like
cool
reds
meaning
and
like
orange.
purples and blues.
Yeah, and like grays and that sort of thing.
Honestly, I think I like the warm colors better, but I don't mind like if I'm going out, because that's another thing. When I do my own makeup, I use one brush, and it's
I mean, no judgment.
like I use one brush. I do all my eyeshadow and my blush and like highlight with this one brush, and I use eyeshadow for highlight, like a gold eyeshadow for highlight. So I don't really like I can't do my own eyeliner. So when she does my makeup, I kind of let her like play and do stuff that I normally wouldn't do. So I wouldn't mind doing like a darker tone, especially because I got these heels that I really want to wear out tonight. I bought myself for Christmas. They're these little maroon booties, and they're suede with a pointed toe, and the heel is rose gold, like shiny.
People, oh my goodness.
They're cute.
They are
I should bring them, but they're cute.
Yeah, we're going to take a time out because they are luscious. They are worth a cameo in this video. They're amazing. So we're just darkening up the outer V of her eye with this like kind of grayish brown Harley color from the palette. So working it in there, and then I accidentally took a dab of this Elena, this purple color, but it looks gorgeous, so we just gonna do the same thing on the side. And she has like gorgeous almond shaped eyes that just, like I said, perfect for every look you could ever want to do. So with that there, we're gonna go ahead and just apply this deeper purple color kind of all over the lid. I'm gonna put down a bit of this NYX glitter primer just to really accentuate that deep, gorgeous purple that this is. It doesn't do it justice, I feel like, without a little bit of this glitter primer to really make it pop and stand out. So, and this glitter primer has been a lifesaver for me. You know, and like I said earlier, a mom of two, sweet little girls, and you know, as much as I've kind of gotten into makeup in the past like year and a half, I don't have just like, as a stay-at-home mom, the kind of dollars to be spending on, you know, all the fancy high-end makeup that my heart might desire. So, you know, I just try to be a good steward of, you know, what the Lord has given us, and just be frugal, to say the least. But this glitter primer takes all of those, you know, Makeup Revolution palettes that I've gotten for super cheap and really make those shadows perform like a high-end palette would, or how I imagine it would, considering your girl don't have one because I can't afford it. So like my sister was mentioning earlier, she has just that one pathetic little e.l.f. brush that I think I gave her, I don't even know when.
Like 3-4 years, like while I was in I just graduated college. She gave it to me probably like my freshman year in college, so like 4 years.
Okay, not sanitary. I mean, she says she cleans it, I make sure, don't worry, no judgments, but I have been trying to get her to, you know, get on some new brush situations lately. But I was telling her she actually might have come up with quite the great idea. Hello, makeup challenge.
Yeah, how much makeup and what can you do with one brush?
One single little brush. Not even like...
I can win.
This brush is smaller than this brush. I mean, do we need to do like the guru?
It's a little brush.
It's a little brush, y'all.
And I can do a lot with it.
She can really... She looks good, man. What can I say? She's making it work. So now I also have a nice little tip about using this glitter primer. Dabbing on the color instead of like rubbing or trying to blend it at all is ideal. So you lay down the primer and then you just dab on whatever the shadow color is to get the most color payoff. Now that that's done, and my hands is a bit of a mess, we're going to go on the inner corner and do a little bit of highlighting, and we're just highlighting the inner corner with a little bit of a champagne color that I love. just to give that little pop and accentuate, open up the eyes. I always like to drag it, if you'll look up, I like to drag it down to this inner part here. I don't know why, I feel like it does wonders for me, but I do that as well. I know y'all are probably out there wondering, like, okay, how do these girls not know what they're doing with all this makeup? Our dad is Nigerian, and your girls had it rough, to say the least. Growing up, it wasn't like makeup was like a thing that we were allowed to do ever until maybe like late high school. And even then, I mean, I don't remember really getting into makeup then, because it was like, why have another thing to try to fight dad about? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just try to live life, you know, and survive. So I think that is looking nice and smoky, but like not too dramatic and crazy. I'm gonna add a little more purple on this side, because I mean, like, why not? So now we're almost done with the eyes. We're gonna do a little highlight on the brow. And let's see, I'm gonna take a matte shadow to do that, because we've got, you know, a lot of shimmer going on. So I'm just gonna take this matte cream shadow here and just right underneath the eyebrows. And that lifts the brow up and just really makes it look fleeky, as the youngins say. Now we're just gonna dust off that extra powder that we had been baking with and start on the face. Yes, we're gonna grab this nice pinky blush and the new brush that I cleaned today and gave to my younger sister for all her future endeavors. She better use it. And yeah, just kind of rosy up them cute cheeks. We're keeping the video kind of super lax because, you know, my 2-year-old did already wake up from her nap. So my 6-month-old is still sleeping, praise the Lord. And so if y'all hear her banging around, or if she happens to run out into the video, then, you know, everyone's on the same page. Right. You gotta let mommy do your makeup?
Oh, no.
Okay. And if you'll, we're just gonna warm up with a little bit of this as well. I mean, I just kind of did, because this is a highly pigmented powder, and thankfully I can still use it, you know, trying to keep things affordable, trying not to waste, you know, we like to be eco-friendly, using that Eco-Tool sponge, you know, we're just keeping it all very cost-effective. I'm sure folks can relate, especially my young mamas out there, or even the older mamas out there who are trying to survive and be looking fly. This is sometimes what you gotta do, you know? Sometimes how you gotta do things, so. And then I was gonna, you can clean up the contour if I can find my sponge here by taking a little bit of that lighter powder color and just cutting right underneath where we put the contour down. Just straight line. That's another reason why I love this sponge with all the flat edges it has. It makes it so easy to do these little tricks. And then you can leave that there and dust it away when you're done with the rest of your makeup. Next thing is highlighter. Woo, one of my favorite things. And get the glow in.
Right, too, because also, like I said before, I use a gold eyeshadow as my highlighter, and I've hit pan on it, so
yeah.
I was like, hey.
Can you hook a sister? Quite literally.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, just down the bridge of the nose and on the glue tip, and then her gorgeous Cupid's bow, which also makes the lips look nice and juicy. And then the chin, but not too much on the chin, because you're trying to, like, you just ate a glazed donut, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it classy. Alright. I, at this point, like to spritz the face down. We're getting near the end. Thanks for hanging in. So I'm going to spritz your face. Don't be alarmed. Here it goes. I have done it before, and she'd be, like, jumping around. And I'm like, oh, my bad, I didn't let you know that was happening. And then I just take my blender and just dab all the moisture into the skin, causing all the powders to set down and melt. So lastly, we have lips. So we're just gonna line the lips with this. We're not gonna put any extra liner. It's like we said, she's got those gorgeous full lips and she don't really need it. So let's get a little going on. And this is a liquid lip, so it's also gonna be perfect for like good staying power. She's not gonna have to worry about, you know, reapplying. Even if she has a couple drinks or whatever, she should be good to go. Ah, perfect. And she'll do a little bit of mascara and liner, and then bada bing, bada boom, we'll be pretty much good to go. So because it's a nice smoky look, I like to save the liner and things for after the spritzing. I know a lot of people do that stuff before, but I find that it causes transfer. So I like to wait till the end. We're gonna just make sure it has no harsh edges. I also don't go all the way in with the black liner. It's a very intense black, and I find that it closes off the eye to go all the way to the inner corner with a black, this black. And if I wanted to open up your eyes, if you're doing a daytime look, we would use, you know, a nice creamy skin tone color. I like to use this trick where I take a skinny pencil here. If you open your eye, and I'm just gonna hold the lid open with this eye brush and do the inner rim. Then it doesn't hurt, then I don't mess up the beautiful makeup that I just did. And like my fingers on all in your eyes, you know. You can blink and it ain't affecting me. It's like everybody wins. So once we do that, then we'll just add a smidge of mascara and the look is complete. Oh, my sister actually taught me a fun little trick about doing mascara. One of her long, gorgeous lashes fell out. She says when it runs low or starts getting too thick and clumpy, you just run the brush itself under a little bit of water, shake it on up in there, and you've got like brand new mascara.
Yeah, it like makes it creamy again, or like smooth. I don't know where I learned that from.
I don't know. Ingenuity, man. I mean, who knew? And I've used it, and I think it totally works. I mean, we should repurchase mascara regularly, don't get me wrong.
That's probably the issue, honestly.
But again, balling on that budget, trying to be fly, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and it totally works. And why not get an extra month's use out of your mascara, you know, as long as your eyes aren't itching and all that
no pink eye, right?
Yes, in Jesus' name, right? So,
this is nice, okay?
yeah, I love it. It looks even better than I didn't plan or imagine, like, kind of like the Lord, you know how the scripture be talking about how the Lord does exceedingly and abundantly beyond anything we could ever ask or imagine in the flesh. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a blast doing this and hope that you guys had a blast watching. Hope we got you some good tips and tricks. Hope we were edifying in some way. You know, that's the other piece about this channel. I just want to encourage young women that even though, you know, the world looks at external beauty, that the Lord has fearfully and wonderfully made each and every one of us, and He desires for us to know our true worth and our true reflection of beauty from the inside out. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time and hope that y'all have a good one.
Thanks. See you next time.